I think the future of the European Union in many ways depends on the quality of the incoming Commission. So I think for all our sakes we hope they do well. But I'd like to know, Taoiseach, if you and your party and as members of the wider EPP accept Mrs van der Leyen's decision to label the Commissioner in charge of migration issues as the Vice President for protecting our European way of life. Now, I think we're all used to dog whistle politics where words are used to set a certain tone. And there's previous history in different European countries of doing this. Secondly, Mrs van der Leyen's nomination of the Hungarian politician, Mr. Trucsani, who's been specifically asked to carry out a number of obligations in relation to neighbourhood and enlargement. This is the man in Hungary who, while Minister for Justice in Viktor Orban's Fidesz government, led attacks against civil society, the independence of the judiciary and the media, and also made giving assistance to refugees a crime. This was the so-called Stop George Soros law. I think it's important, Taoiseach, that we should be aware in Ireland. Understandably, we are deeply concerned at the moment about Brexit, but I find this use of language and portfolio placement extremely strange. It harks back, unfortunately, to language being used in the 1930s, and we all know where that ended. So I want to know, as a member of the EPP, do you feel that some of the language descriptions in the portfolios, and indeed the appointment of the Hungarian, with the particular history he has of attacking the judiciary, that these are appropriate appointments? Was there an opportunity at your council meeting to actually discuss this? Yesterday we had a discussion on a number of questions about Uachtarard, and in fairness, Taoiseach, you've made your own views clear on that, and we discussed how part of the Uachtarard problem has been caused by a lack of consultation by the Department of Justice with local people, and I think we made some progress in the discussion on that. But I have to say, what's your understanding of the Ursula von der Leyen's title of protecting our European way of life? It's inherently seen in most of Europe as being an anti-refugee, anti-migration description.